Vote Republican in this giant red wave.
And the power to shape that outcome is in your hands.
Are you fired up for November 8th?
Vote for leaders who will fight for you and your families. Vote for folks who will fight for that big, inclusive, hopeful, forward-looking America that we believe in.
This is an FTN News special report. I'm Great Jakers 1113 in our New York newsroom. We are coming on the air with the latest results from elections so far. Currently, not the red wave we were expecting. And here's things stands in the House. Currently, Republicans have 211 House seats, Democrats 197, 218 needed for control. Republicans only need 7 more to gain control of the House. In the governor's race, and the Democrats have won 22 governor's races, and the Republicans have won 24. But back to Congress, currently it is tied. Senate is tied 48-48. Let's go over all of the latest. We're going to go over all of these projections for tonight. We had some big projections while we were away, including in the including in that Pennsylvania Senate race. Fetterman has won that race. That is an FTN News projection that we made while we were off the air. That is an FTN News projection. Not the red wave we were expecting. Democrats were actually fired up. Things are actually going pretty good for the Democrats. Still probably not going to get the majority, going to keep their House majority, but way better than expected. They performed way better than expected. Looks like it's 48-49. Here's a look at the Georgia results. 99% are in. It is currently in. It is currently it is going to be going to a runoff. Raphael Warnock has 49.2% of the vote, and Herschel Walker 48.7%. That is, and since none of them were able to get over 50%, the race will go to a runoff. Arizona right now, too early to call. Kelly with 51.4% of the vote, and Masters with 46.4%. Same in Nevada, Cortez Masto, the Democrat, with 47.5% of the vote. Laxalt, the Republican, with 49.6%. The Republican leading there. Johnson winning in Republican winning in Wisconsin with 50.4% of the vote. Control of the House still looks like it's too close to call. NBC News projections say that the Democrats currently have 213 seats, while the Republicans have 222. Three House races currently uncalled in Nevada, one uncalled in Maine, and another one uncalled in Maryland. And there's also one uncalled in Connecticut. 2 uncalled races in Colorado, 15 uncalled races in California, 2 uncalled races in Arizona, and 1 uncalled race in Alaska. That's how the House is. So currently, but it appears the Republicans So we can project that the Republicans will be getting the House majority. That is according to NBC News. Senate control still up in the air. Nevada right now in the Senate. Nevada in the Senate right now. There are 3 Senate races right now. First off, Adam Laxalt, the Republican, 49.6% of the vote, currently leading against Catherine Cortez Masto with 47% of the vote. I want to show you something I found interesting. Here's how it stands in Nevada right now. Look, as you can see, very, very red here, but there's one area really carrying the Democrats right now, and that's Vegas. That makes sense considering Vegas is a very urban area. It's a big city. I'm surprised Reno is not a bit bluer, but then again, much larger county, still rural area. As you can see in these very rural counties, it's all Republican. I mean, look right here. Now to Arizona. Okay. Republicans carrying the state pretty good, but obviously astronaut Mark Kelly charged with the help of Phoenix and with the Pinal and Maricopa counties. Maricopa County experienced a voting issue in that. So, as you can see, most of these are the rural counties. Mark Kelly leading us, who is also Apache and Coconino. Mainly, as you can see, rural areas, obviously, as we all know. And 76% is in there. That race is currently too early to call. That race is currently too early to call right now. Florida here. I want to show you something. This is the Senate vote, but Miami-Dade over here. Normally, it's the Democratic stronghold in the state of Florida, but look, it's red. The Obama coalition of mainly Hispanic voters, it's broken. The Democrats have. It looks like they've given up on Florida. They gave the National Democratic Party in Florida. It literally just gave the Florida Democrats hardly any money to campaign on, so to campaign with, so that was so a lot going on, including, so we are currently waiting. Zach Nunn is reported to win Iowa's 3rd district. That is a recent projection. That is a recent projection. Democratic candidates are expected to win in Illinois 17th congressional district, California's 25th congressional district, and New York's 18th congressional district. A Republican is projected to win another New York congressional seat. Anthony D'Esposito has won in New York's 4th district. Yeah, the GOP is slow. Is probably going to be controlling the House. That is how we're. I mean, this is. The Democrats are going to really probably can have a rough time still, but not as bad as we thought it would be for them. They could still maintain control of the Senate after all of that, because that's what it is looking like right now. Republicans appearing to have the upper edge. Republicans have flipped 18 seats so far in this election. Malfunctions in Arizona are raising suspicions, but obviously they are not trying to rig elections. Another story we are following right now is Hurricane Nicole. It is expected to make landfall in Florida as a Category 1 hurricane. Florida is still devastated by Hurricane Ian. So, let's take a look. One ballot question in Massachusetts has been approved. They have approved question 1. Question 1 is a question 1. It's to raise taxes on millionaires, and the law specifically says the funds have to go to education and building infrastructure. So that is a lot is happening with these midterms, and we are currently following all of these races right now. Interesting take from Andrew Yang, because a lot of people are still not enthusiastic about Biden. Someone said, Andrew Yang tweeted that Joe Biden. He says, "I think Joe Biden misinterpreted the dislike for Republicans as enthusiastic for him, because Republicans are widely disliked right now. People either love him or hate him. There's no one who's like, eh." Well, there are still independent voters, but for many, Republicans have become Many people have disliked Republicans even more ever since, the January 6th episode and stuff like that. So, excuse me, I guess. We're currently waiting on. We should be expecting some more results. So, another runoff in Georgia. If they didn't do runoffs, looks like Warnock would have won against Walker, but Walker has another chance has another chance here. So Georgia will be going into a runoff. It looks like that the thing, I feel like that emboldened Democrats this time around and made it so, and kind of weakened that red wave and made people vote Democratic, is that Democrats were campaigning heavily on abortion rights and stuff like that. Republicans hardly campaigned on it. So there are many, probably centrists and average people who just think, who support abortion rights, and voted Democrat because of that. That I feel like that is what happened. However, still, things are not the best right now. For example, Joe Biden's approval rating is currently at 41.1%, with 53.5% of the nation disapproving of the president. He's currently doing worse than Jimmy Carter right now. That's just to give you in perspective how unpopular he is. Yeah, it appears abortion rights are becoming the big issue. Were the big issue for Democrats this time, and Republicans, they had their whole host of issues, mainly the economy. But what Democrats, I would say, focusing on was abortion. I want to thank Parker for this amazing set here that he had. As I didn't even realize it was open yet. It's currently 10 o'clock. Currently 10 o'clock in the east. We probably won't know who controls the Senate for a bit. 49. It's currently 49 to 48 right now. Arizona 76%, and too early to call. But Mark Kelly currently leading with 51.4%. Georgia going to a runoff. Warnock led. Warnock came on top in his first round. The runoffs will be this December. We will be on the air with live coverage of those runoffs, of course. Counting in Clark County, Nevada is continuing after 56,900 mail-in ballots were received on Election Day, and they're still counting this. A lot of history was made. We have the first Gen Z member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Eric Sorensen has become the first LGBT person to be elected to Congress. The first Illinois from Illinois to be elected to Congress. Maryland is getting their first black governor. DeSantis now Trump's top GOP rival, and his speech kind of sounded like he was preparing for a presidential campaign. No official announcement quite yet, but that's what it seems like. Like in him and Trump. I don't know. Him campaigning, him going against Trump. As John of Doom said, could possibly be political suicide, but we don't know. We just don't know how things are going at this time. We are currently waiting on more results. The Alaska Senate race is heading to a ranked choice run out. The seat will remain in GOP hands. It's between two Republicans, Lisa Murkowski and Kelly Tshibaka. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think I butchered that. A lot of votes still need to be counted right now. We are currently waiting on all the votes. Things are Hence, the balance of power still on the line. We do not know who will control the Senate at this time. It's looking like we can confidently say that Republicans will control the House, but we don't know who's going to control the Senate. That is still like up in the air. It depends upon. But the GOP needs one more seat. Democrats need 2. You could get a 50-50 Senate once again, possibly. So let's take a look at this map here. Republicans currently leading in Georgia. If they get that, they get 50. Democrats Republicans leading in Nevada. Nevada, that's before but it's still too early to call. Republicans leading in Nevada right now, but it's tightening. But as the votes are counted, who knows? We don't know for sure. But if Republicans get this seat in Nevada, they will get 50%. They will have 50 seats. Arizona, if the Democrats get that seat, boom, they're at 49. And if they get the Georgia seat too, they're at 50. And that could mean we have a 50-50 Senate once again, which could mean a Democratic majority, which appeared to be the most unlikely scenario. But this is now a real possibility. Because, look. They've already got Pennsylvania. Great showing for the Democrats, especially for a midterm here, especially for the midterm elections here. This is look at this right here. This is based off how if we take the current leaders, and this is based off the current leaders. This is not the actual result, but look, we could have very real a 50-50 Senate, but and this means a Democratic majority because Vice President Harris gets that tie-breaking vote. So it is very likely the Democrats will get the Senate, that based off the current results. But let's say Arizona goes Republican. That would give, if Arizona or Georgia go Republican, that would mean the Democrats win. That would mean the Democrats win there. This is, if you're a Democrat right now, this is if you're a Democrat right now, get a little excited, because this is amazing. For you guys, I mean. We're waiting. Well, we're still waiting on Alaska's results, but Alaska probably going to go red. So, this could very realistically mean we get a 50-50 Senate, which means which gives the Democrats essentially 51 because the vice president is a tie-breaking vote. So, this means that would might likely mean a Democratic majority. So, we're going to have a split. So, it looks like the most likely outcome right now is a split Congress. So, anyways, that will wrap up our election coverage for tonight. We'll be back, of course, tomorrow. And don't forget to tune in to BMHL returns to FTN tomorrow. BMHL Cup playoff action. It is the Bolts and the Sabretooths game. It is game 3 of that series. Sacramento leads 2-0. And of course, we'll have more election coverage. But for now, I'm Great Takers 1113 reporting live from FTN News World Headquarters in New York. Good night.